For over a century, securing our most valuable assets meant pouring thick concrete and forging heavy steel vaults. This chart plots traditional physical bank robberies, an average yield of $7,500, with an 85% probability of arrest. But in 2025, a single entity breached Bybit cryptocurrency exchange, extracting $1.5 billion. The physical risk registered at zero. For perspective, the largest physical bank robbery in human history, the 2003 heist at the Central Bank of Iraq, netted $920 million. The modern digital exploit introduces an asymmetric threat profile, heavily skewed by state-sponsored actors who operate beyond international law. North Korea's Lazarus Group illustrates the exact math of this international immunity. In a 17-day span in April 2026, they extracted $609 million, averaging $35 million every 24 hours. Transitioning to a digital landscape detaches physical risk from financial reward, allowing a single attacker to target billion-dollar pools without any physical constraints. We can map the mechanics driving this shadow economy by examining three distinct threat vectors. Security is dismantled across three architectures. First, biometric spoofing. Second, autonomous agent logic. And third, cryptographic obsolescence. To survive this environment, we have to look past the total amount stolen. We must perform a technical autopsy on exactly how these three bypass methods work. The first vector targets the human layer. No matter how complex a perimeter is, it relies on a human operator to authorize access. Criminals have evolved business email compromise by using AI to actively impersonate executives in real time, convincing employees to authorize massive wire transfers. This is achieved through AI voice cloning. Deep learning algorithms process a few minutes of public audio to extract highly specific vocal parameters. The AI specifically maps the target's unique resonance, their emphasis patterns, and even their natural breathing rhythm. The workflow relies on a dual-pronged attack, a spoofed corporate email intersecting with an immediate cloned audio verification call. This specific method is highly lucrative. AI-augmented attacks yield an average loss of $4.1 million per incident. According to the FBI, this increased realism has pushed the success rate of AI-driven fraud to 33%, a stark contrast to the sub-10% success rate of physical bank robberies. Humans can no longer trust their own biological senses to verify identity. Our intrinsic biology has been converted from a verification tool into a primary attack vector. The second vector bypasses human targets entirely, moving to fully automated attacks against application infrastructure. This is the domain of the AI hacking agent, an autonomous script capable of scanning networks, identifying vulnerabilities, and executing exploits without human intervention. These agents run a continuous execution loop: scan the contract, identify a logic flaw, generate exploit code, and execute the payload. The threat is machine speed. They identify vulnerabilities and execute theft in milliseconds before an administrator registers an alert. Artificial intelligence is the weapon, but defensive AI infrastructure is now a primary target for attackers. Today's advanced security systems rely on machine learning models trained on massive sets of clean data to recognize normal network behavior. Attackers counter this with model poisoning, the deliberate injection of corrupted data into that training set. By subtly altering the training data, attackers force the defensive algorithm to ignore specific malicious signatures when the real attack happens. Network defense is no longer about stopping a discrete hacker in real time. It requires surviving a continuous algorithmic siege against autonomous systems. The final vector targets the bedrock of digital security itself, the underlying cryptography. The hardware capable of breaking this foundation is already being built inside advanced quantum computing refrigeration units. This chart maps current 256-bit cryptography against the exponential growth of quantum qubits. Google estimated a machine with 500,000 qubits could break Bitcoin's encryption in just 9 minutes. That timeline sits directly between 2028 and 2033. This creates an immediate, present-day danger known as the harvest now, decrypt later strategy. Attackers are currently intercepting and passively hoarding encrypted public data, storing them in stasis until hardware capabilities catch up. Unlike a traditional database where passwords can be reset, blockchain ledgers are inherently immutable. A public key exposed today cannot be quietly changed tomorrow. Cryptographic security is a depreciating asset. The attack is factually happening right now, only the actual decryption is delayed. Absolute digital security is a mathematical myth, but layering defenses drastically alters the risk math for attackers. At the human layer, SMS-based authentication is a critical vulnerability. It must be replaced entirely by physical hardware keys that resist remote interception. For digital assets, maintaining a strict air gap through offline cold storage wallets physically disconnects funds from algorithmic infiltration loops. Enterprise defense now requires counter-AI, models specifically trained to detect deepfake biometrics and anomalous network behaviors at machine speed. These protocols do not create an impenetrable vault. They simply increase the difficulty of exploitation, forcing automated agents to move on to softer targets. Maintaining global security now depends on completing the migration to post-quantum cryptography before hardware reach parity with current encryption. The National Institute of Standards and Technology has published the required protocol changes, but they must be implemented across the entire global digital infrastructure. This requires coordinating millions of decentralized nodes and users before the hardware capability curve reaches the intersection point. The era of masked bank robbers navigating physical vaults is over. Today's adversary is a coder thousands of miles away, armed only with a laptop and scalable math. In a landscape where the physical friction of theft has vanished, our survival relies entirely on staying one step ahead of the technological decay curve.